right, no table is safe outside of Highmark Stadium because this crowd is loud and this crowd is ready for a ball game. We're just outside of Buffalo in Orchard Park, New York. Today, our draw features two from the AFC between the New York Jets and the Buffalo Bills. Ball is teed up. Chase McLaughlin to do the honors. And we're off and running from Western New York. Return coming from the 6. Good work so far. He's got room. So they're going to begin from the 36 as he's brought down.
At their own 36-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Yellow.
They go play action. It's Mahomes. That ball is loose. And this goes out of bounds. The fumble, not ideal, but hey, did end up being a small gain on the play.
You know what? This game is hard. So sometimes catching a break or two in just the right circumstances is a big deal. Sideline could be your best friend as a runner. Because you lose the ball next to it, there's a good chance it could go harmlessly out of bounds.
Escapes the pocket. He's taking a shot down the sideline. Into double coverage. Ooh, don't want to do that. And he's there for the interception. Dante Jackson takes it away. And the Jets take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You can throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Taylor again. And they find him after just a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Williams from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. And we talked about it earlier. Brought a losing streak into the building with him. That is not a good start towards breaking that streak as they go 3 and out.
No, you want to bust that narrative, and the best way to do that is to start fast, and, well, once again, they're not.
And he's out of bounds. Not the return that he had drawn up. No way. And actually loses yards. All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. Play action, Mahomes. They'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut and dry intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Maybe, maybe.
Yeah, because you nailed that one.
Some yardage lost and 1st down lost too with that grounding flag. This is 2nd and long. To the air, Mahomes. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Yellow.
3rd and long for him here. Pass caught along the sideline by Mitchell. And he is persuaded to go out of bounds just as he gets this up past the 30-yard line. New set of downs for him from the 31.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
First and 10, it's Mahomes. Bails out of the pocket quick. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Yellow.
Another throw for Mahomes. Completed to his running back. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. That one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play.
Yellow.
Dumped off to his running back. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
2nd and 3 now.
Yellow, 15.
Pass out quickly to Leggett. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
10 at the 23-yard line.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. Cut near the goal line. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Yellow.
He gets it again to Mitchell. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills take a 6-0 lead in the first quarter. It's an Adnan Mitchell touchdown. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock, but I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, Kate. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Jets take over 1st and 10. At their own
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. Here's Williams. A nice run here past the 35. And he'll finally be taken down right along the 40. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. It only took him one play, Brock, and they have already made it to the 40-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Williams to throw on first. Sends this to the end zone. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit, Kate. You get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
Williams throwing again here on 2nd down. Get some space around midfield. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. That one goes for 31 yards and a 1st down when all is said and done. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30.
49-yard line.
We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. Our score, 6-0. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment. Time for the second quarter of play. It's Jets football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Taylor now up the middle. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of this. There's Nick Scorton there on the play.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
On the counter, it's Taylor. And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
1st and goal at the 10-yard line.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal. On the draw, this is Taylor. And he falls through the defense for a touchdown. The Jets tie and can take the lead here in the second. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. He broke the tackle he needed to, Brock. And how about that effort then to keep it going and eventually reach that end zone?
Yeah, that's awesome on the offensive side. Defensively, not every missed tackle is the same. It may be on the stat sheet, but sometimes that help to finish a play isn't arriving quick enough, and you're the only one, the last line of defense. And in that moment, you got to scratch, you got to claw, you got to tear to make the stop. There's a broken tackle, that can mean a touchdown.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Ty Felton here to return it. Making some progress here. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes. Chased out to his right. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. This one misses the tight end. So that brings up 2nd down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line. Now it's Mahomes. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Xavier Legette, the target on that throw. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line.
Yellow. Attack.
3rd down, it's Mahomes. And the incompletions continuing to stack up here, Brock. 3 straight plays as the defender knocks it away. Now it's 4th down. The Bills with a punt team out there. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. That's taken on the 7. And he gets him what he can, but still pretty deep in their own territory starting out.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
New York to the line. 1st and 10. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. Shoves one away. And he's got a bunch here up past the 25 before somebody gets to him. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's good for a Jets 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Williams to throw. That's going to be caught by his back. Taylor. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. It's a massive 35-yard pickup, first down.
I think one of my favorite adjectives, I don't know why, it just sounds good off the lips, is shredding. Shredding paper, shredding the slopes, or dude shredding a defense just like that.
Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play. A give left side to Taylor. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it's good for a New York first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
They'll run here with Amari on Hampton. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
What is that?
Straight ahead with Taylor. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. Not much scoring to this point, as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Highmark Stadium in just a moment. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
What is that?
They go again with Taylor. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of them on that run. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Drive's been moving nicely, but they went the wrong way on that last snap. It's 2nd and 13. This time it's a passing play. And they will score. Touchdown, New York. The Jets grow their lead just before halftime. Tyreek Hill, the touchdown.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got single high or too high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Felton now to return this. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Offense to the line. Trips left. Here comes 1st and 10.
Yellow. 180. Yellow. Fight on these two. Fight on these two.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Hits him on the out route. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
Getting out to his left. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Hey, 50. Line. Hey, 50. On the 180. Yellow.
Again, Mahomes to throw. Short pass brought in. Decent gain here, but short of the first. The Bills moving quickly now. They're in the hurry up.
That's a gain of 8.
Yellow.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2, Mahomes to throw. We'll have the first down and even more. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
Yellow, yellow.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. It's his running back. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Bills have a first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Coming to the line for another first and 10.
Easy.
This is Leggett working the left side. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills make it a one-score game before halftime. Xavier Leggett with the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
He's got a lane up past the 30. All right, so they're going to take over at the 39. Nice effort there.
Jets take over first and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up first and 10. Williams off the play fake. Thrown all the way to the end zone here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That play is so impressive on so many levels. Not just because it saves a touchdown kick. He had to time that perfectly to knock it free without drawing a flag or letting him establish possession for the score. That is so good.
Throwing again on second, Williams. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And he's going to bring this back for the pick six and a Buffalo touchdown. But we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock. But how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talk about it with receivers, right? Getting vertical right away after making a catch. Same thing for these defenders when they make the pick. They secure the football, sure. But instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining.
What is up?
Looks like they'll play it safe with a run to the outside. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. All right, now a timeout is called. 9 seconds to go in this half.
Second and 11 at the 26-yard line.
First play of the drive lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. Second down.
What is up?
They'll stick with the ground game here. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Buda Baker bringing that one to an end. Timeout taken by New York. That's its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. Throwing here just before halftime. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Buda Baker picks it off. And the Bills do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our first half. that's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Here's Evans set to kick this away. Here's a return from the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Jets getting ready for this 1st and 10. Starting the 3rd with Taylor. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Jets 1st down. All set to go now from the 35. 1st down, Williams to throw. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they face 2nd down. Williams from the gun. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
3rd down. Here's Williams. And the Bills get to him. Down he goes. It's the exact opposite of what this offense needed. They now face 4th down. Here comes the punting unit for the Jets. He's got this at the 27. And a big hit on the return to stop it cold.
At their own 32-yard line.
1st and 10 from the 32. They go play action. It's Mahomes. Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense read that one perfectly. A poor choice to make that throw. 2nd down coming up.
Well, both ends of their defense nearly came away with a huge play. Another step, and they sacked the quarterback. But even still, the hit altered the throw and almost set up a takeaway.
Defense is too much here. The Jets drag him down. Offense up to the line fast.
A loss of 10 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
3rd and long for Mahomes. Pass caught along the sideline by Mitchell. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. 1st and 10 now from the 46.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Off play action, it's Mahomes. Headed out right. Going deep here for the end zone. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket and keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. It's caught left side by Mitchell. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. He rolls to his right. He gets it again to Mitchell. And he's going to be touched down at that spot, which means the effort makes it 1st and goal.
4 yards. That's another Bills 1st down. 1st down and goal to go.
Yellow.
From the red zone on 1st. This is Cox. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills push their lead further to start the half. It's an Adnan Mitchell touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
And he'll get into the end zone. Their lead now up to 13 points.
Makes the score Bills 28, Jets 15.
There's Evans set to kick this away. Returning it from the 4. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. Williams set to pass. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
That's not going to show up as an interception on the stat sheet, but with all these next-level stats we have today, Kate, that's what you call a turnover-worthy play. And there have been way too many of them in this one.
That's complete, Mike Evans. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
In the goal line. And that's a New York touchdown. The Jets shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Mike Evans with the touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
To the air yet again. Williams catches it at the 1. And he made the line of scrimmage, but not that goal line. Defense there to shut down that 2-point attempt.
Jets 21.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Has this at the 6. He's got a lane up past the 30. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Play action, Mahomes. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends.
This has been a trend. Yet another interception. Kirby Joseph picks it.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
What is going on?
He'll start on the ground. Taylor. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. It's 16 yards on that play. And it's good for a New York 1st down. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
New York.
Williams on 1st down. That's going to be caught by his back. Taylor. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. So one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a Jets 1st down.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, New York.
Here's a handoff for Taylor. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Marcus Jones ranging over for the stop.
Marcus Jones on the tackle. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 21-yard line.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. They give to Taylor, right side. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Williams to throw on 3rd. Got a man. This is Evans. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
That's another Jets 1st down. 1st and goal, New York.
Now a handoff to Taylor. There's so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Pretty easy for me to play armchair quarterback up here and say I just don't like that call on 1st and 5, especially when you get nothing from it. Man, that one stinks.
And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up 3rd and goal.
QB runs can be some of the most difficult plays for these defenses, but not for the defense right there. Did the homework, and they get an A+ for how they defended that play.
3rd and goal, it's Williams. And this is going to be a New York touchdown. The Jets pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a 1-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
The Jets will line up for a 2-point conversion.
Williams trying to throw for it. And he's got it. That gets him 2 and puts them within a field goal here late. Well, that right there really changes the complexion of this game. They take the lead on the conversion rather than playing for the tie.
You could just see my head up here in this booth, right? It's just shaking. I mean, the old-timers are looking at some of these decisions the new school guys are making and just wondering aloud, what are you thinking? Well, what they're thinking is what some of the data is telling them to do. And what I love, Kate, it now really puts the pressure on that other side to respond. Trailing by 1 score late here, Kate, maybe this is the return. Maybe this is what helps them get right back into it. Good field position now to start their most important series yet of this game.
This is right, running left. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up. Working quickly here.
37-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and
right again. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Offense in the hurry up here.
a gain of 10 yards.
Hey, 43.
First down, and they go right back to it. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So he can only get back to the line as the defense all over this one. They run again with Wright. Shoves him off. And he can't get the touchdown, Brock, but plenty of yardage. He goes out down near the 10. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
Coming off that carry, I'd go right back to him. Not a hotter hand on the field right now. Get that man the rock.
Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Here's Swift on 2nd down. And he's going to fight forward and get in. Touchdown! The Bills take a 4th quarter lead. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. Those defensive coaches got to be hot, Brock. That was a touchdown that shouldn't have happened. That tackle should have ended it.
You try bringing down one of these NFL running backs in this case.
Okay, touche, partner.
They see that goal line. They smell that goal line. It is no sure thing to try to bring down one of those horses before they find pay dirt.
So as we expected, they're lining up to go for 2 here and a 7-point advantage.
The Bills are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
And the 2-point pass falls incomplete. Would have felt more comfortable, obviously, with a 7-point lead, but they have to settle for 5. Here's Evans set to kick this away. He'll now to return it. This makes it up to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Out of the gun, here's Williams. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10. On play action, here's Williams. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Looked well downfield for that one. All he found was a waiting defender to knock it away. Third down coming up.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Kittle makes the catch. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Buffalo. Jets trailing by 5. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Taylor again. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. A solid 8-yard gain there, and now they're going to have 3rd and 2.
That's a gain of 8.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion will.
Going with the screen to Taylor. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the 1st down.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Taylor now up the middle. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is he put some nice toppings on it. A play action pass, a shot that comes down the road for what looked like a very plain play.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. On the draw, this is Taylor. And he is stumped with authority there, but that stump came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that 1st down. The Jets take their first timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. 2 timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10.
What is up?
A run here with Taylor. And he may have just reached the edge of the red zone before going down. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 20-yard line.
Timeout taken by New York. That's its 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
What is up?
Back to throw. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Now that right there, that is rising to the occasion in the red zone, partner. Could have saved 3 points there, maybe twice that with that interception.
You know, these defenders, they're willing to bend and bend. These offenses are so good in this league, and they know how critical the red zone is. And when you get an interception like that, you just break. You break the will of that offense and the confidence, and those are big time. You're right. Put some points on the board for that defense with that effort.
Looking for his wide receiver there. And now it's 2nd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Gets another one to Mitchell. He's right up next to that 1st down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short. And with 4 seconds remaining, they're going to take a timeout. He'll look to throw it. He puts some air under it deep down the left. That's complete inside the 35. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills make it a 2-possession game here in the 4th. It's an Adnan Mitchell touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. Well, that one might not sit so well with everybody down on the field. Heck, maybe some of his own guys, too. But he had a chance at a touchdown as time expired, Brock, and it was just too much for him to resist.
Yeah, it probably will ruffle some of the old. But for a lot of the guys coming into this league each year, they're used to it. If there's time left, if you're trying to score, you're going to want to eat, no matter what the game situation is, and they use